Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dragon's Awesome Baby Dungeons with DM Misha. This is one of our one-shots that we've been doing.
This is Frozen Sick.
Yes, as I was saying, this is one of our one-shots that we've been doing, Frozen Sick, since DM Calith is taking a little bit of break, and we don't have Dungeons and Dinosaurs going on right now. So last time we were playing, the players managed to make it through the forest to a cave. They fought some frogs that were in the water and managed to tippy-toe their way across the board. They disturbed some very frightened bats, which flew at them for a bit before escaping out the cave mouth because they're bats and they would rather live than die. And they got taken sort of prisoner, but not really, by the bandits who live in the cave, one of which has gone to talk to Hulil on their behalf and see if they would agree to a meeting, while the others kind of stayed behind to watch you. Then Havu mentioned that she got paid a lot of money recently for being nice and caught the interest of both of our remaining bandits, who decided that money sounds a lot better than anything else. And we're going to start off our session with rolling some initiative. Do not forget to click on your characters before rolling.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can do that for you.
Well, I did a very stinky poo-poo.
Hey, you're a turtle.
Alrighty, let's see here. And then we need it for the bandits and Steven.
Wow. Not great rolls by majority of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm not even fully healed. Shoot.
Steven rolled pretty good. Go Steven. In fact, Steven gets to go first.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Steven.
Cool.
So for Steven's turn, he's going to try to talk down his quote-unquote friends. He's going to be like, guys, I don't think this is such a good idea. You should probably calm down, maybe. Please? And the one nearest him kind of looks semi-concerned, but he's still greedy for money. The other one obviously isn't even listening. Hakeem is like centered in on Havu. Alright, Giant Frog's turn. He's been told to attack things, so he's gonna go for the first thing in his path, which is this turtle right here. Shoop! Actually, no. He's going to go for Finton, because Finton's swallowing size. He's going to attempt to grapple Finton. Do you want to roll, or should I for you?
I can. I was just trying to get to the map so I can vaguely see what's going on.
Alrighty, one strength check for me, Finton.
Great. So I'm screwed from the beginning. Woohoo! Let's see what is.
Just beat a 15.
Yeah, no, I don't. With a natural 11 reduced down to a 1.
What?
I have a -1 to strength.
Oh, well then it's reduced to a 10, not to a 1. For a
Oh,
minute there, you.
sorry.
I,
I
I was like, how do
minus.
you have
I'm
-10?
was thinking -1 and not. Yeah. 10.
Okay.
Regardless, I still fail.
Well, you are now grappled, and he is going to go ahead and you are now grappled, and he is going to go ahead and hold on to you because he can't make his swallow attack this round. Havu, you're up.
I was like, I thought we were being friends and being cordial. But fine, I guess we will not be friends. And, she is going to, um... Sacred Flame the frog that's trying to eat Finton.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Ooh,
And
he
I would
makes it.
assume being grappled doesn't impact that? Or grappling somebody?
It does not impact that, no. Alright.
And I think that's everything, but let me just double check something real quick.
Unless you have any bonus actions or movement, yeah.
Gonna go any closer to him? Nope, I'm staying here.
Alright, Finton, you are currently being grappled by a giant frog.
Yeah. Okay. I know we've been kind of going through this surprisingly a lot. Would I still have any whatchamacallit, chicken left on me?
Roll a d6 really quick.
Okay. One.
1. Okay, that's how many chickens you have left.
Okay. I will shove the last spiciest chicken that I have down this thing's gullet if I can.
Alright, just make
Like
a...
aiming, if I could like aim for whatever I think would be like the most sensitive taste buds or parts of its mouth / throat,
yeah,
if that's a thing.
just go ahead and make a quick dexterity throw for me, real quick. If it hits the frog's AC, we'll say it goes down his gullet.
God damn it. 5 or a natural 1.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
The dice gods want me to all my characters to die, I guess.
Your chicken falls to the ground as you struggle to get it out of your pack. You don't manage to shove it down the frog's throat.
And I don't think I can do anything else because I don't have
Bonus action.
yeah, I don't have the cunning actions yet.
Yeah, not till level 2, buddy.
So I will die here, I'm sure, be swallowed, eaten alive.
Maybe. He has to make his bite attack against you next round for that to happen. Alright, next up is this dude. He's gonna hoppity hippity hop forward. And he's gonna go ahead and attack War, because his friend is already trying to swallow that guy over there. That is a 7, though. I do not believe that hits you, right, War?
No, I don't believe so.
Wait a minute, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, it does not.
Is it too late for me to try to remember one of my abilities? Oh no, it's an attack. Oh no, ability check counts too.
Is it lucky?
Yes.
It is the next turn already, but I will allow it because you are on mobile right now, so I know you're having some trouble looking at all your abilities.
Sorry for the interruption and me not knowing my character.
I'd allow you to re-roll it against the contested to the grapple, but I was having you do a dex check as a quick way to just roll an attack against getting it inside this guy's mouth. I was counting it as an attack.
It is attack roll, ability check, or I'm assuming skill check as well.
You can roll it against attack rolls? Okay, then, if you want to use lucky against that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, lucky is worded as Saving, attack, ability, or saving throw.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. 13. It's not a 1.
That does hit its AC. Go ahead and roll 2d4 of damage. Wait, actually, he's got to make his Constitution saving throw first. Oh, that is a 17. He makes his Constitution saving throw.
I just want it to be spat out.
Well, you're not in his mouth yet. You're just grappled.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. I
He
thought he was
can't-
like grappling with
He
his
can't
mouth.
grapple and try to swallow you in the same round.
Oh, I thought like I was bitten and not just
No.
swallowed.
No. You are currently grappled. You are not swallowed yet. He has to grapple
Okay.
you first, and then his next round he has to make a bite attack in order to be able to swallow you.
Okay,
can only swallow
I
a creature
got
that he's
confused
grappling.
by that.
Yeah.
I got confused by that.
He's
I thought I was
prepping-
like in
he
his
is-
mouth.
He is preparing to put you in his mouth. He's preparing. The groundwork has been laid.
Okay. I'll leave it there. I thought I was already in his mouth, but just not swallowed whole.
No, but he makes his Constitution saving throw. His eyes water up a bit, but he's all right.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're good. All right. But this giant frog that tried to attack War misses with a 7. Alomiak, you're up.
I sure am. Alomiak is first gonna pick Stephen up from here, put
Mhm.
him here, give him a hug and a smooch on the forehead, and then he's gonna take out his great axe.
Stephen is just so very conflicted about all of this.
And then Alomiak's gonna go over. You know what? Contemplating. Which is the who? Which one whistled?
This one.
That guy? Okay. In that case, Alomiak's gonna go over here and go over here. And we're gonna try to smash a frog or cut off the tongue or something at least to break the grapple. And that's gonna be with the great axe. There we go.
Dang, that definitely hits. Roll some damage.
Bah.
While that does not break the grapple, the frog does look extremely surprised to be slashed with a great axe.
Cool. In that case, and then after that, Alomiak's gonna look past the frog at this dude. He's gonna do the "I'm watching you" movement, and then he's gonna mimic the whistle.
Ooh, Go ahead and roll me animal handling really quick. With disadvantage, just because the frogs have already been ordered to do one thing.
Fair enough.
Okay, they do look confused for a minute, but they kind of glance back at the elf who just urges them forward. So they were a little bit disconcerted, but they get back on track.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Hakeem, who is going to come around this way. 10, 15, 20, and he is going to... Actually, he's gonna go right here so that frog can have advantage next time. He- And he's gonna go ahead and try to hit a Steven, because he does not consider Steven a friend anymore. Oh, look,
So-
it's a natural 1.
Haha!
You know what time it is, everybody.
Wow. Just freaking wow.
And the bad things commence.
Yeah, but this time they'll happen to him, hopefully, instead of y'all.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter. It happens to everyone.
That's accurate. That's not inaccurate. It's accurate.
Mhm.
Good thing it's only a level 1 through 3 one-shot. Oh look, it's an 87!
Are you shitting me?
Well, the good news
Wait,
is it's not a dragon.
oh, okay. I
85,
was like, wait a
86.
minute,
The
is
bad
that
news is
God damn.
it's this. Okay, everybody make a dexterity saving throw. Everybody make a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so I got a
Oh
question.
boy.
Yep.
For the racial trait
Oh, no.
lucky, not the feat, I'm not seeing a limit to how many times it can be used.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really look it up right now. Is that something I can use whenever I roll a nat 1 on one of those 3 things?
I believe you can only use lucky equal to your proficiency modifier per long rest.
Is that the feat though? Because there's a feat called lucky, and then there's the racial trait, and I have the racial trait.
Let me look up racial trait lucky.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Please do that. I gotta roll
I was about to
dexterity
DM
saving
cat
throws
that,
for a
and
fuck ton
then
of people.
I was gonna DM cat that, and then I had to make a saving throw now.
Yep.
Unexpectedly. Well, it's not a net 1, so it doesn't matter, but it's 16.
Okay.
It looks like, from what I can see, it's kind of house rules because it doesn't have a.
It doesn't say.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if anything else is popping up for me.
Yeah, it's only available to the Lightfoot halflings, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's all halflings, one or the other.
So here's what happens. So the bandit takes out his scimitar, and as he does so, it rakes along the flint and tinder that's half hanging out of one of his pouches, igniting them and what must have been a bottle of alcohol inside of his pouch, which promptly explodes. Woof! And he is going to take 18 damage and promptly burn to death. Whoosh. Let's see here. Dexterity saving throw. Havu, you take 4 damage. 4 fire damage for Havu. 9 fire damage for Alomiak. Let's see. Steven also takes 9 fire damage. He's down to 2 HP. Let's see here. War takes 9 fire damage.
Did you really think it would be that easy?
Finton, you only take 4 fire damage. Let's see, which one was that? That was that
I
guy.
take 4.
Yeah, you take 4. This guy takes 4.
Does it become far away?
It's within 15 feet, and no, it's because you rolled a 16 for your save.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, oh, that one of them's. Oh, okay. I thought 18 was a normal roll.
No, no, he took 18 because it says that he takes double the damage. Unless he's
okay.
resistant to
I
fire.
thought somebody was vulnerable to fire, so.
No, it says that the dude who rolled the nat 1 takes double the damage unless he's resistant to fire, and he's not resistant to fire.
I got really scared for a moment. I was like,
yeah, no, he takes double the damage. Fenton, you take 4 because he rolled a 16. That guy took 4 because he rolled 14. He made a save. One giant frog made their save, but they're vulnerable to fire damage, so he still takes 9. And the other frog failed his save and takes 18, and that was the one that was grappling Fenton. So you see that frog go up and whoosh, flames and melt into a puddle of frog. And you are no longer grappled. And Steven, while swaying on his feet, he kind of looks down at Hakeem and he's like, I told you didn't want to do this.
And Havu says, I need to learn that one. That one was awesome.
I don't think that one was intentional, Miss Snake. Alright, so that's his turn for the rest of his life, which is no more. War, you're up. There's one frog still alive, and it's in front of you. And there's also a dude over here who took some fire damage and is looking properly terrified.
Well, I'm gonna go walk over to him and, like, pretty much knock some sense into this dude.
So if you walk away from the still living frog, it will get to make an attack of opportunity against you.
I mean, I'll probably be able to tank it anyway, so...
Accurate. You are very tanky. Alright, so yeah,
yes,
go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna go for it.
Alright, he's gonna try to do his attack of opportunity on you. Oh fuck, it's a 19! He actually hits you!
I mean, but as I said before...
Yeah, You're also, You're also grappled.
Does that mean I stay back or something?
Yeah, yeah, it does. Let me double check. Does a 19 hit you? I think a 19 hits you. Yeah, 19 hits you. Alright, and you took 9 damage before. 9 minus 3. So, you're at 2 health left, buddy. And yeah, you are grappled, so you do have to stay right there. But you can still turn around and make an attack if you want to.
I'm gonna try doing that.
Okay.
Listen here, mother effer. I'm gonna completely screw you up.
Oh shit, yeah you are!
I'm gonna throw your ass in the garbage.
Oh, did you forget to rage?
Oh, crap, I did.
I'm pretty sure he was raging. Didn't you hear it in his voice?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I was before, though, wasn't I?
You hadn't called out that you were raging yet, no.
Oh, well, I guess it won't count then.
I mean, you can rage as a bonus action. That'll allow you to add another +2 to your roll, which puts you at 8. He's hanging on by 1 point.
Okay.
The frog looks almost dead.
I mean, the frog is almost dead. What do you expect?
The frog is almost dead. Alright. So that's your turn. This guy is not going to like what he sees, so he's going to try to run this away. War, you do have an attack of opportunity you can use against him if you want to, as he's about to move out of your range.
I'm gonna make his ass be grass. I'm guessing I can use my great axe again?
That is correct. This time against the bandit who's trying to sneak around into this,
You actually thought
My
you could
God.
get away.
Oh,
Holy shit! Yeah, no!
Throw your ass in the garbage.
Well, garbage is where he belongs as he gets sliced in literal half. Yeah, this isn't going well for anybody, except for maybe y'all.
Hopefully I'll find a good dumpster to hide his body in.
I don't think they have dumpsters, but you could always,
And then I could burn it as well.
I mean,
If only we had frogs to feed them to.
Well, I mean, there are frogs behind us. I could just feed this guy's dead corpse to it, and maybe it'll join our side.
yeah, there's a water. I don't
know,
think this
baby.
is a drinking water source.
Alrighty, and it is... Yes, Patrick, you have school tomorrow. And it is Steven's turn, and Steven is gonna be like, step over Crispy Critter here, and finally decide to take his fate into his own hands and try to hit the frog. Oh, good job, Steven. He rolled a 20 for 4 slashing damage, dead frog. And you guys are out of combat.
Good job, Steven!
Okay, I'm gonna lay down now.
Yes. Good job.
Oh, Hafu, did you just step there?
Here?
There.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was trying to walk around the fire, and I didn't want to go into the fire. Would that trigger something on the bed? if she was trying to just walk around the fire?
That particular square, yes. Hold on, let me see the blurb for that.
This place is trapped. Oh wait, was it the bed they were escorting us to?
It was the bed that he tried to that he tried to encourage Havu to lay down on. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
Is it a mimic friend?
No, it's not a mimic.
Oh, we'd be
friend.
dead if it was.
I mean, you might
Not
still be dead.
necessarily.
Where the heck is it? There it is. Toot 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 toot. Well, I know you need to make a dexterity saving throw, so go ahead and just do that already. Yeah, entrance, training, cavern, bandit camp. There you go. Sorry. All right. So, as you step onto the bedroll skirting the fire, you feel your foot start to sink. Well, not foot. Your coils start to sink as you leap back at the last second, and you see the rest of the bedroll slip down, so it's hanging half in, half out of the pit that is dug beneath it. Um, it looks like just a nice 10-foot pit, no spikes at the bottom, but anybody who didn't know it was there would definitely fall in it and be trapped. But you manage to pull yourself up and away from the pit. But you know
She's
it's
gonna
there now.
She's gonna avoid stepping on the beds and come over and kick Sparkles here with or I guess tail whip him, and was like, I was going to see about trying to save you so we could be friends. And then she's gonna investigate to see if he has anything good to steal on him.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll investigation.
You have nothing.
He does not have nothing. Yeah, he has nothing.
She's just mad at him, so she's gonna go over and investigate this one and be like, should I try to save him?
Oh, he's dead. He's so
we can't
dead.
do spare the dying or anything?
No,
Okay.
no, he's in 2 physical pieces.
I would try to help you, but you are beyond help.
So beyond help.
And you have nothing on you either.
Just so much frustration.
She's just gonna come over here and pout.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Havu.
You are not doing well, Havu. What is wrong with you?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. What's everybody else doing?
I think I don't know actually. I think I might just. How about we throw this guy's meat that I chopped in half? How about we make a delicious soup? How about that?
Oh my god.
Allow me don't eat people. Bad, taste bad.
I can barely hear what you just said.
I heard that.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. Anyway, allow me don't eat people. It's a moral conscience issue. And Steven's gonna go ahead and tuck, or Alomic's gonna tuck Steven in and then start looting.
I don't want to eat Hakeem either. Steven gets tucked in.
What this guy totally wanted to pretty much betray you right then and there, so I'd say it would be pretty justified.
But I'm not. I don't want to be a cannibal.
Yeah.
It's
No
cold.
eat. It's fine.
I guess we just won't make him into a suit.
I find my own shoe.
Oh, I find shoe.
You
Wow,
are
I can't believe it. Somebody found shoe.
ecstatic to be reunited with your shoe, and
Yeah.
the shoe is
It-
also
what-
ecstatic.
It's been so many years since I've seen you, Shoe. How's your life been? Then just total silence coming from the shoe.
You would
The
think
shoe
that.
might respond.
The shoe might respond.
While currently wearing the shoe, Alomia goes to loot the body, notices the shoe, and says, "Oh, it did," and then just starts cackling madly as they tug on their own shoe and fall over.
What?
Finton, what are you doing?
Is there a body that hasn't been looted yet?
They
Yes.
like
Are we? Wait. Are we still
Are
in
you
combat or
saying-
no?
not still in combat. Everybody's been kind of glancing over the bodies, but they all rolled horribly, so nobody found anything.
We all looted, just not successfully.
Yeah, they rolled
Okay.
3 and 6 and 3.
Benton has no reason to believe that these guys don't have anything on them, so he's gonna help loot. I guess this one, the one that I moved next to, is not cut in half. Correct?
Correct. That's the one that's burned alive, barbecued quite nicely, barbecue drow.
Yeah, I would prefer to loot that one first because less disturbing.
Okay. Go ahead and
Um,
roll investigation.
Yeah, where's my investigation? It's +4, and I rolled a 9 for a 13.
All right, you find 3 gold and a scimitar and what used to be a crossbow, but no longer is.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
And Havu was the one that checked this body first?
Yeah.
Came over and basically tail whipped it, and was like, "You have nothing," and then walked away. And then yelled at
Basically.
the other body and walked away.
Walks up and then clearly sees the scimitar on the sheath. I was like,
It's actually half out of the sheath in his hand. He accidentally used it to light himself on fire by running it over his
and then
flints
it's
and
just
tinder.
like dial up in his head right now. It's like looking at Havu, it's like, it's right here, like, and not mentioning the gold, but like, there's a sword, like, Havu, would you want a sword? He has a sword on him.
Is that considered a simple weapon?
I believe it's actually a martial weapon, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
I think
I
we
wouldn't
had
be
this
able to
conversation.
use it well if anyone else would like it. If not, then I can definitely sell it.
Yeah, it's a martial weapon. We had this conversation last time because all the other bandits that you looted also had scimitars.
I'm guessing that means I'm not proficient in scimitars. Makes sense I wouldn't be.
Yeah, but I mean, you could always sell it.
True. So yeah, he pockets the 3 gold because that's not much of a sharing pot. And then we'll look over the other ones, assuming that he has stuff on one of his halves.
Yeah, I mean, he's perfectly bisected. There is no reason to believe you wouldn't be able to find other things on him. Just not a
So
belt.
another investigation.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, Lomiak, you haven't rolled investigation on the second body yet either. You only rolled it on the first one and got distracted by your shoe.
Lomiak, Lomiak stops celebrating his own shoe for a minute, stands up, and he's gonna walk over and step over here. Try to take a look.
And what did you roll, Finton?
21.
Oh, wow. All right, so Olomiak, as you and Finton look over the body, you find...
I get this half, you get this half. I get this half, you get that half.
Olomiak, your half has a crossbow and a pack of bolts, as well as a pouch containing 3 gold and 7 silver. Finton, your half has another scimitar and a bottle of elven wine.
Ooh. Vinton's very happy about the wine as a cook.
Go ahead and roll a quick nature check for me.
Uh, Reaching for my phone. Nature. A 10.
Okay. You actually determine that while the bottle is for wine, the contents appear to be possibly a harder liquor.
And is that with just looking at it, or would I be able to like open it up, like and give it a sniff?
If you give it a sniff, you can make another nature check with advantage.
Okay, I will do that. Watch, it's gonna be rum, and it's gonna be gone. With advantage. Ooh, 2 18s for a total of a 20.
It is actually a pretty rare alcohol called Bald Dwarf Whiskey, only made by elves in Uthodurn. And which is weird because it's called Bald Dwarf Whiskey, but it's made by elves. It's really weird. But it's an extremely rare whiskey.
Ooh. Not as excited that it's not wine, but excited that he has a very rare bottle of whiskey out with him.
That sounds right. That's probably why it's named that. It's named that to make fun of them.
But yeah. So and I found what else aside from the whiskey?
You found another scimitar.
Okay. He'll grab the bottle and just put it in his patch. So like, I found some very good whiskey, but we're not gonna drink that yet.
Also, just so you are aware, that whiskey is worth 25 gold.
Okay.
And now Lomiak is chucking bodies into pits.
What? It's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Of course, it's my idea. I am brilliant.
Yeah. And then Lomiak's gonna do that half. Go back, wait till Fenton's done, get the other half. That goes in the pit. Gonna grab this dude. He goes in the pit.
Into the pit with you.
Into the pit! Into the pit!
He's gonna walk over to the frogs and pause and glance over at Fenton and say, ingredient or
Fenton?
I did not hear that.
He asked if you want to save the frogs for ingredients.
They're very big, right?
Yep, and you do have 2 other ones that are frozen at the entrance. Actually, one of the frogs is half melted, so really only one of them is viable for ingredients.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I meant to ask. Like, it melted into a puddle. Are these mainly made out of ice?
They are ice frogs, but they are not made out of ice. They are just very susceptible to fire and resistant to ice.
Okay.
I mean, they're also mainly made out of water, so you can think of them mainly made out of ice water.
Okay.
Accurate. Cool. Yeah, no, but he took double damage because he is he is actually weak to fire, so he took 18 instead of 9, so he got hit pretty hard.
Yep. Yes, that would be I would appreciate that very much. Thank you.
yeah, okay. And then he's not sure where to put it, so he's gonna take it and move it over here in the corner. It does not go in the pit.
Taking a
this
quick.
one goes in the pit because it's gross.
Gross Frog has actually kind of started to solidify into an ice puddle at this point. You're gonna have to do a lot of scraping to get that guy in the pit.
Whatever. Oh yeah. Then Lomiak's gonna come over here and give Steven the crossbow and the bolts.
Thanks.
No close. Make it stab. Bad stab.
He nods. He does not look well at all. He got pretty burnt up.
Yeah. And then Lomiak's gonna give him a gentle pat on the head and like jerk a thumb over his shoulder and say, where Dylan go? What down that way?
Gives him just a little there.
Okay.
What down way Dylan go?
Oh, big frog.
Big frog.
Big.
Okay. Okay.
Not
You
like
come for
those, and he points at puddle frog and frozen pieces of frog that are left. Those are big, but this is big.
Ha. Okay. You stay here or you come with?
If I come with, it might not hurt you. It's supposed to, it's really big because there's a pool over there that's deep and really cold. And if you go in the water, you might get really sick and freeze. So it's trained to take you across the pool. If I'm with you, you might have a better chance of doing it. I'm not allowed to go across the pool, but it might not attack you right away.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, we go. And then Alomiak's gonna like bundle them and take a few blankets from the bedrolls and bundle them up until he's basically a ball of blankets with a Steven head poking out.
Steven
he's gonna-
Burrito.
and then he's gonna pick Steven up and place him on his back, piggyback ride.
Okie dokie.
He's trying to give him
Steven,
a little dignity this time.
Steven is now a Steven is now a back burrito.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. And then Alomiak's gonna kind of hike him up a little bit and say, "Okay, let's go." And he's gonna start going. Not
Alright.
sprinting, going.
Is everybody else going along with the Lomiak?
Sure.
Yeah. Fenton's gonna follow, but he's kind of hanging in the back. He's hurt pretty badly right now.
We all are.
Yeah.
I figured we were all in a rough shape. Well, like, actually,
Are you sure you don't want to take a short rest?
that's what I was just about to do in character.
Alomiak's player does, but Alomiak wants to go.
Yeah. You guys, I'm definitely down for pushing forward, but we're kind of beat up. Looks over to Steven and like, how quickly should they be back if we get interrupted? Because I could use a break.
Alomiak kind of skids to a stop and then realizes, "Oh yeah, I feel shitty too. Wait, hang on."
She usually likes to make people wait, and they might have heard the ruckus. They won't come over here if they heard fighting if she's not feeling good, because she's sick. So she probably wants to play it safe, and she'd stay over there because she doesn't think you can get past Croaker.
Okay, maybe rest.
Even if they have a sale?
What?
I'm sorry, I heard Kroger. So I was like, even if they have a sale?
Croaker.
I'm sorry.
So, at the prospect that everybody is hurt, and Alomiak is hurt, and Steven's hurt, there's like a moment of quiet chittering as if self-discussion, and then, which Steven will probably actually hear the words, like, what if we rest though? No, we can do it. We're strong, very strong. No, but we need to rest. It's not just us, it's other people here. And he just hears this muttering, and then finally Alomiak turns around and sits him back down on a bedroll, and he's like, "Okay, we rest."
I could always hear
Glad
Cotton
we-
muttering and mumbling, associating with the sound of 10 minutes.
Don't talk about Lomiak.
No, no, no. You don't talk about Lomiak. No, no, no.
Alright, and then short rest.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead and roll your hit dice and get your hitsy points back.
DMCA.
Good job,
Oh, is that
Havu.
I get 1. No, I get 3. 1, 2, 3. It's better than I was.
That did not roll the die for me. Let's see.
Okay, War,
Yeah,
are you gonna roll to see if you can get some hit points back while you're short resting?
sure. Alright, so which one is that?
So in your character sheet, you see where it says you have hit dice. Right underneath your current and temporary hit points, it says hit dice. Just click on hit dice and it'll roll for you. And whatever it rolls is how many hit points you can have back.
Let's see here.
You had 2 hit points left after all
Ah, I
that.
see it.
Oh wow. So
Twinsies.
you have 5 hit points now.
Oh.
Cool. I still might die.
I mean, yeah. Steven gets to roll his now. I think he's only got 1d8 left, though. Oh, good job, Steven! Jeez. Steven's fine.
Did
Steven,
he roll an 8 as well?
Steven's fine.
It's the burrito. The burrito of healing.
It is the burrito of healing.
Yeah.
Steven is
I
now
rolled
at
9
max
and I rolled
health.
a. Same with me. I rolled an 8 on my die. I was like, damn.
Oh,
Oh boy. Alright, so you take about 30 minutes, you nibble on a little bit of food, you warm yourselves up, you glance around the cave, and you discuss the properties of frozen frog and how it can be made into delicious frog's legs.
Frog that size must have really meaty muscles.
Mm-mm-mm.
Does anybody remember how many minutes Havu said we were gonna wait?
not at all.
Like
15.
15 or 45 or something like that.
I was thinking 44 minutes and I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I think that's how long you said that you were willing to wait.
It's been about 44 minutes now.
Yeah, it has.
Alright, it has been 44 minutes. We need to go now.
Okay.
Steven gets loaded back up on Olomiak's back, and then Olomiak is just go, go, go.
I can walk now, I think. Okay.
A thought
No,
just crossed my mind.
As Rob or as Finton?
Kind of as me. I don't know if Finton. I think Finton might think of this. Who have we seen get this disease so far?
So your
This
your
frozen
friend who
disease,
your friend who died.
Dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
which we know is somewhat associated with being not so above board
Hulu's
with her sister.
Mm-hmm. You know Hulu has it because Steven told you. Steven has it. And it looks like the woman who worked at the it looks like the person who worked at the shop that was getting robbed had it and died from it, and nobody knew that she had it.
Okay, my thought's
Dwarf.
probably wrong, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Steven,
We are getting
before,
information.
Before today, have you ever handled any of these frogs, or how long have you been in this cave?
Oh, I don't know, couple of months or so. This is the usual place that we come to whenever we're picking up items to take back with us. Um, so, couple of months. It's a really good
Uh,
place to stay, especially in the winter, because nobody comes near it because of the frogs.
what was the friend's name again?
Your
Dylan?
friend who died?
Yes.
Hold on, let me pull that up again. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Airman?
Oh, Erwin? Yeah, I think that's it.
No,
Erwin.
no. It is
Started
Ergon.
with a T.
His name
Ergon.
is
That's
Oh,
right, because
Ergon.
he's
Ergon
Ergon.
Wenth. Ergon is gone. Ergon Wenth.
Okay. Any chance you happen to know Ergon, or if oh crap, I forgot.
Olgi?
Whose sister, Tolgi,
Mm-hmm.
ever visited by in those past few months?
Tolgi visited when she brought the last things that she stole, but I haven't seen an Ergon or heard of an Ergon really.
You
And
stayed
how
at
long
his
ago?
house yesterday. That is now Alomiak's house.
Oh yeah, no, I hadn't been there before.
Gosh. And how long ago did Tolgi find this stuff?
The last batch, she brought it maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. I thought maybe these frogs had something weird about them, but maybe not.
I mean, you could go up to one and make a nature check and see if you can find any indication.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, thanks, Lomiak. Yeah, I
rolled an 11.
I mean, they look like regular ice frogs. You've dealt with them your entire life. Usually smaller ones than this. These are giant motherfuckers. But you usually deal with ice frogs, and you've never heard of any of them causing anything like this. In fact, what killed Ergon, everybody assumed was probably some form of poison, not really anything else, because nobody had ever seen it, and these ice frogs have been around forever.
Okay. It was a stretch, I didn't know.
I mean, there's some weird things can come from amphibians. It's not a stretch of the imagination. It's just, if it does come from them, it must be something recent, because it's what you saw happen to Ergon, what Steven has with those black veins going on, none of you have ever seen anything like that before.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so what you doing, guys? Havu is going. Alright, Alomiak and Havu, since you guys are kind of the forefront, go ahead and make me, oh, you've already
Sure,
made a
go.
perception check, Alomiak.
It didn't.
Havu,
It
make,
didn't go
oh,
very well.
there you go. Havu, as Alomiak surges forward, you see, like 2 shining bulbs of ice. 2 eyes break the surface of the deep, dark water that is ahead of you.
Oh, I think I see a frog.
Ah.
It is a little bit of bigger than the ones we've seen before.
Yeah. So, maybe frog. Stephen mentioned croaker. Yeah.
Do the whistle, says Stephen.
Oh, Alomiak's gonna think back and try to recall and and you hear this little chirping noise, and then he mimics the whistle in almost perfect clarity.
Go ahead and do an animal handling check with advantage.
Animal handling. Thank God for advantage. Still didn't help.
So the frog comes fully out of the water, kind of swimming slowly and lazily over towards you. And you can see the sac underneath its mouth expand and contract with a loud. I hear the dragons answering my frog noises. And he kind of looks you over and tilts his head from one side to the other. He's not attacking, but he's kind of leery of you. The dog did not appreciate my frog noises.
Can
I don't
can
think the
Havu
dog is going
go
to
up and tap
appreciate you
Olomiak
pretending to be
and say,
approaching.
"Try again," and cast guidance on him?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Okay, and Alamiak's gonna try it again. Looking ever so slightly nervous.
Steven's gonna be like, "Hi, Croaker."
And he's gonna follow it up with another ration. Just toss it at the frog.
Mm-hmm. And roll.
Also D4.
Roll your D4.
It's not gonna help.
It might. Oh my
It
god.
doesn't.
Same exact thing.
So you see a long prehensile tongue lash the air, curling around the rations and dragging them back into his maw. And you see it open and shut, and it looks like it might even be able to swallow somebody as large as a war hole if it wanted to. Although gosh knows what that shell would do to its stomach.
Hold up, how big am I compared to everybody else, though?
I mean, you're pretty big. Turtles, even if they aren't tall, the shell makes up a lot of bulk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the shell is built-in armor.
Mm-hmm.
I was born with it ever since I hatched from my egg.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should throw the burnt one at him to eat.
I feel very uncomfortable with that idea, says Stephen, looking ill.
You're not the
Iller.
burnt one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You are our friend. I would not throw you to the frog.
Okay, Stephen. And then Alomiak's gonna take Stephen off of his back and plunk him down in front of himself and say, "Okay, you try."
Oh.
And Havu does a little tap on the back and go, "Yes, you try, Stephen," and cast guidance again.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's you before. It's you, and you do it, and it be like, okay,
All right.
I believe in you. Go.
He starts stepping forward with his hands open palmed and empty, and he's like, "Hey, Croaker. How are you doing, good friend Croaker? We need to get across the way there. Pretty please, thank you. Can we have a ride?" He's gonna roll animal handling with advantage. Well, that's an 18. And did you guidance him, Havu?
Yes. Nice.
So it's an 18 plus 4 is 22. And he follows it up by taking a piece of food, probably one of the many things Alomiak gave him to eat earlier back when they were back at the cabin that he was kind of too queasy to eat. And tosses it to Croaker, who lashes his tongue out once again. It stops millimeters in front of Steven's face before whipping back and curling around the food item and dragging it to his maw and noshing it. And then you see the giant frog turn around and offer its back.
Yeah. And you hear this gleeful chittering as Olympic practically skips over to Stephen, sweeps him up in a hug, and then climbs up on the frog.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
That's my
I knew you could do it, Steven. No doubt.
frog.
Yeah. Not too many at once. I think maybe only two at once. We usually never more than two.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Olympiac's gonna set Stephen down and say, "Okay, you'll stay here. So if frog comes back. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the other side. Very proud."
Okay.
And then Olympiac's gonna climb up and gesture for Havu.
I am under frog.
And the frog starts its leisurely jaunt across the way.
Thank you, frog friend. Go back to Steven.
Before that happens, can I have you all make perception checks?
I will make a perception check. That's there. I'm distracted by the frog.
He's such a good frog boy. It's easy to be distracted by him. So, Havu, though, you immediately hear kind of the of a crossbow being cocked, and as you get off of the frog, you turn to view a room that it is at the back of the cave. It has a fire that is heaped and blazing. In fact, the room is kind of oppressively warm in comparison to the rest of the cave. There's a bedroll with what looks like a dwarven woman on it, who is sitting up, and she does have a crossbow in her hands pointed at you, along with Dylan, who has his crossbow pointed at you, and one other figure. What do they look like again? There is also a tall, lanky elf. Their face is entirely covered in tattoos that look like roaring dragons. And he too has a bow pointed at you.
And Olympiac, still distracted by frog, is just gonna say, much. Cave sounds like warming. Much clicking. Yeah. Sounds like melting.
Dylan kind of goes, I thought I told you to wait.
We waited 44 minutes.
Oh. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, we got bored.
That's unfortunate.
We are supposed to be here to help Hulu. Her sister Togi told us to come and see her because she is afraid she was sick. But now you are just going to shoot us. When did our good deeds go unpunished?
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
I mean, at least it's not sending the Togi dogs on us like Togi did.
Oh, dang. That's a pretty good one. You know my sister? The dwarven woman kind of shrugs off her bedroll and stands, and you can see pulsing blue veins in her eyes, around her eyes and skin. And her eyes themselves actually look like they are sunken in a bit. It's kind of disturbing looking, honestly. She looks like she is freezing from the inside.
Yes,
Uh,
Tolly told us that you may be sick, that she got some items from the store who came from Aragon, and he had passed, and the store person passed, and so she asked us to go see you, and so we were coming here to try to figure out what is causing the illness, and you all are just fighting us this whole time. You really don't want our help.
yeah, honestly, just trying to get rid of the code sick. That's all.
Hmm. She's
Kind of hard
going.
for the people shooting you.
She's going to look at to the elf with the dragon tattoos, who kind of shrugs ever so slowly, and gives her half of a bow.
Eh, you don't sound so good.
There is. There is very bad luck in what my sister Tolgi has brought us. This is the frigid woe, and she motions to her features.
There's a name for it?
Mm, ancient malady. It is. It is one that is known to Isocross. This is very rare. Usually only happens when you get certain artifacts that are from a great ancient civilization.
Ah,
And I think I know which one it was. She frowns darkly.
oh yeah? Was it the bottle, maybe the dagger, or something else, maybe?
Oh, not dagger. It was a tiny blue vial.
Oh yeah. That was on the and then Alamiak's gonna pull out the tape together list. Yeah, this.
Yes. It's this tiny vial. It had a glowing blue thing inside of it. I thought it was magic. I mean, it is kind of, but not really. It's that kind of magic. It's and she coughs.
Okay. Hang on. You know the name. We know what it looked like. Now, how do we fix?
I don't know. I there might be there might be a cure that you can find, but I am I don't know. There has to be a cure. Other people have found cures before, and I, I'm sure that Shady Creek Run they would be able to help. I sold one of the vials already to someone at the Jolly Dwarf Inn so that I'd have enough money to journey back to Shady Creek.
Okay.
I was waiting for Tolgi, but I guess she isn't going to be coming.
Yeah, no. Tolki, about as sick as you are, maybe a little better. But yeah. Yeah. She's at home in bed with her dogs, both of them alive, and yeah. So maybe we can help instead. Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. you will have to find someone who knows about this disease. I do not know about this disease, and I do not know if I can make the journey back to Shady Creek. I am very weak.
Could be kicking your butt. Very good. Okay.
But
Well, we have a name.
yeah, I sold the vial to the man at the inn, and if you can get it, you may be able to bring it to someone who can tell you where it comes from, and then they can maybe know how to get a cure.
Yeah, okay. We go do that. We get the cure, and we come back to help you. Maybe don't shoot us or try to rob us like before. Yeah.
If you bring me a cure, and she sits up a bit more, kind of swaying, and you see the tattoo-clad elf dart over to support her other side. And she nods and pats his arm. If you bring me a cure, I will give you all of my wealth. I just want to live.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. Personally, no need money, but want to have friends. Good. Yeah. So, I go back now, and good frog. Havu? And then Olomiak looks over at Havu, realizing that Olomiak kind of commandeered the conversation.
Havu's just thinking, well, if she is no longer alive, then all of her wealth will be up for grabs, but I guess it would be nice to help, since we said we would help Togi.
Also, you do have two people there who would probably prevent you from stealing everything. Or at least
What?
try to.
I mean, if they're around her for long enough, they might get sick too. Also, if we kill Frog, they can't escape.
Not Croaker!
Not sweet croaky boy. He's such a good froggy boy.
She's just thinking of her options.
You keep
She is
options
thinking
open.
that she should help Tolgi. She promised to help Tolgi. To keep an eye on them.
All these
Yes,
damn
let's go back.
promises.
Yeah, all these promises, so troublesome.
Try to be nice. You get attacked. You get the money, but then you get attacked.
It's almost as if Alomiak can hear these thoughts in her head. He reaches over and gives her a pat on the shoulder and then gently tries to steer her back to the frog.
Alrighty. And the frog carries you back across the waters.
Okay, bundle up, feel better. Be back soon. Ish.
Hurry!
Yeah.
I don't think we should leave Steven with them. They are not very friendly.
I don't want to stay with them.
Good, we are
Steven.
not going to let you.
Yeah. You're one of us now, Stephen.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Sounds good.
Thank you, frog friend. We shall return.
Yeah.
He licks your
And,
face.
Oh, I like him.
You're not entirely sure if he's tasting you or showing affection.
I'm gonna guess that she's going to take it as he likes her because she's oblivious to everything else.
Well, he does like you. You're not sure in what manner.
Yeah, so, Alomiak is gonna, as they exit the cave, is gonna, relay the information that they received, the name of the cure, where it was sold, where they gotta go,
So
which I don't remember. I have already forgotten.
Yeah, the cure was not sold. A vial that they think that
The vial was sold. Yeah.
a vial was sold that they think the disease came from. It was sold to a gentleman at the Jolly Dwarf Inn, which all of you know is in the village you just came from, Palebark.
Yeah.
Now we just get to go
Is
back to where we
that
were.
the one where we found the dead shopkeep?
No, the shopkeep was in a shop, Pellick's shop.
Oh, okay.
It was not
Pellick.
in an inn. It was just in a shop.
The inn
Okay.
was also not the place that we went in and were asked to do all this from the townspeople, correct?
Correct. That was the town hall.
Too many buildings.
I mean, people live there, man.
People.
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 Too many people all close together.
Why, I live out of town. But I have to go look at the people. Go look at the people. Have a go watch them. Have a report back. Do report back. And she's just angry and trudging along. Great, and now we have to go back to the town where they think Ware is a murderer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Somebody won't be able to go into the town.
Oh no, wait! I have idea. Yeah. Wait, hang on. And then Lomiak's gonna kind of like hop around people, go back over to the pit. You see Lomiak get down on all fours and reach in and try to pull Hakeem back out.
And you pull Mr. Crispy Britches back out again.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we go. And then he's gonna toss Hakeem over his shoulder and go.
Steven.
Are we just gonna collect fucking Hulu's bandits?
Yes.
They're like Pokemon. We got to collect them all.
I don't think that one's still alive, says
I've
Steven.
heard of this creature called I think it is Pokemans.
Yeah,
That-
it's okay.
Also,
That
Anomiak, we may
that
not want
elf?
to go that way. There's poop.
Oh, you
The
know what?
elf
You're fair.
with those tattoos, that means he's shiny.
Well, that one's alive.
Which means
So
we will
is
fight for us
Steven. Steven's
later.
still alive.
Steven's in his first evolutionary form. Steven's your starter Pokemon.
I am probably the final evolution.
You come in, War?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Okay. Alomiak's gonna pause, put Hakeem down here,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of squat over the body and reach out and hold the plank steady so that way people don't wobble trying to go across it. 'Cause you
Alright.
remember last time?
Yeah, that will give people advantage in their dexterity saves to go across the plank. Or rather, dexterity checks to go across the plank.
Yeah, don't fall in again.
Alright, War, looks like you're up first. Go ahead and roll a quick dex check to get over the plank. Also, congrats to Havu for that natural 20 in persuasion.
Yeah, no shit.
That really
Saved
opened
our
up
ass.
some doors for you people.
At first, I thought it was just Dylan in there, and like, that's it.
I
And I would be like, we waited 44 minutes for no one.
No, I
no one was
couldn't.
here.
I couldn't find a good picture for her. I apologize. I will get a better picture.
Or go across the plank.
Come on, War, roll your dex check.
Okay.
Oh
That was a
no!
Wait, that
That
was
was
a
a
save,
save.
not a check.
Okay.
Oh wait, is this the check?
It's for those two natural 20s and what the fuck?
What the?
You get about midway before you you kind of overbalance. Your shell goes one way and your body goes the other, and you fall into the water with splish. And go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
Alomiak says that
Okay.
I just said not to. That's the exact opposite of what the Alomiak say.
Yeah, you're fine. You managed to swim your way out of there. without
Haha,
getting-
you fool! I have 70 alternative accounts. You know what? That joke makes no sense.
No, it does not. Alrighty, who's next? Lomiak's holding the plank.
Avu goes over to Steven and goes, you can do it, Steven, and cast guidance on him.
Oh, thank you. I will give it a shot. I'm actually decent at dexterity. No, I'm not. This isn't gonna do anything, but I'm gonna roll it anyway. Great. She has a grand total of 4. even with
Oh,
advantage,
no.
because he rolled a natural 1 and a 3. So
God.
he gets to about here when he goes, ah, and splash.
Steven!
Idiot.
And then Lomiak's immediately gonna sprint across the plank as I make my dexterity check.
I'm sorry, I'm just so tired.
Dexterity check.
Oh my god, Halomiak, you're in the water with Steven now.
He dives in purposefully.
Splash! As Steven comes up for air, Halomiak on top of him, and he's like, ah!
And then Alomiak, as you might imagine, sinks to the bottom and just walks across the bottom and drags Steven until they're out.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution save, Halomiak.
Yeah, that's fair. Constitution saving throw.
You're good. Both you and Steven managed to get above a 10, which is what you need to not freeze to death in the water. Cool. Fenton and Havu, who's going next? Also, you
Hello?
left your burn victim behind.
Yeah, Alomiak's gonna grab the plank again and say, can you toss that over, maybe? Yeah.
Looks at Finton and is like, I don't think we can do that.
I think I'll be okay. What about you? Do you want?
No, I mean, I don't think we can toss the body over.
Oh, come on, it's only like 2 feet.
Alomiak has
How
poor depth
would the
perception.
water help, considering he got put on fire? Maybe he'll want some cold water.
She's gonna try to just pick him up, just straight up,
Mhm.
and just see if she has any ability to pick him up at all.
I mean, you can pick him up. Oh, you won't be able to throw him, though. With a 7, you go like, eh, and he kind of half hangs off the front of the plank, and part of his body is in the shallows. The other part is, like, dangling off the plank.
She tail whips him again and goes, I got him halfway for you!
You just whip in, and the body jerks spasmodically. Whoosh!
And then she casts guidance on herself and walks across the plank without him.
Fenton looks at
she's
Havu dejectedly and insulted, like, the fuck am I supposed to do? You see, I'm half your size with smaller arms.
I said we couldn't do it. You're the one who's like, we can do it!
And Havu
Because you're bigger and stronger than me. I meant you can do it.
Havu says all of this while she is literally slithering backwards, just having an argument with Fenton as she slithers backwards across the plank with a 23, and just it's the other side, no problem, no foul, curl snake-like around Alomiak to get to the other side of it. Now, Fenton, you're stuck at the other end of the plank with a body. What you doing?
Reach over, try to get to, I already forgot his name, starts with a H, I think.
Hakeem.
Hakeem, okay.
Hakeem.
But yeah, he's gonna start making his way over to Hakeem, and then, like, how is he on this board?
He's half on, half off. Front half in the water, butt half on the plank.
It's okay, I got it. Don't worry about it. Just get over here.
water. Or no, he probably got out by now. He's not gonna just let his head stay under the water. Otherwise, he will die.
He's already dead. He's very, very dead. This is a
Oh, I thought he
body.
was unconscious.
No.
The dude that
I
got
thought
Dead.
he was just unconscious.
This is the
Yeah.
man who accidentally spontaneously combusted himself by dragging his scimitar across his flint and tinder and igniting the bottle of booze in his pack, which is why you didn't find a second bottle of whiskey, by the way, because it already exploded.
Oh, and then looks at how. Why are we bringing him again? Like ready to kick
Because
him off of the board.
Because he's the murderer, not War.
War just admitted to it, though. Like
Don't worry about
a
that.
couple
He was
hours
Yeah, I
ago.
did admit to murder in front of a cop, and now I am a wanted criminal.
Yeah, no, I got it. It was crazy talk. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I have a plan.
Okay. Doesn't kick Hakeem into the water. Gets over now that
You get the advantage on your dexterity roll because Olemiak is holding the thing from this side.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just thinking what I could do to help move, like make it easier for Lomiak, or maybe even I want to get around to the other side, like get past Hakeem and like grab his arms and try to go backwards on the board, dragging his body because I doubt I
Okay.
can lift him.
So, two things. First thing, doing that will negate the advantage that you got from Alomiak. So you will just be rolling straight dexterity roll. Second thing, you will have to
Okay.
roll a
And
strength
that's
check,
Dex save or Dex roll?
just regular dex roll. You
Okay.
will have to also make a strength roll to, be able to drag this dude along.
Okay. Wait a minute. I think I have some like halfling thing. Oh no, I think that's just to be able to hide behind people and go through the space. I was thinking maybe become small and nimble and don't have to worry about the board being so narrow, because I'm narrow, but
Mhm.
maybe not.
Go ahead and roll your dex check, dear.
Okay. 17 on Dex.
All right,
Oh, okay.
that's perfectly fine. Now roll your strength check to see if you can drag this dude.
I got a 2. I rolled a nat 3.
And I got a rock. So, Fenton, here's what happens. You're pulling and you're tugging, and you got a pretty good balance on the board, especially with the Lomac holding the other end.
Can I say something real quick? If Hakeem just starts to fall in the water, I have no delusion in the idea of me being able to hold him up.
No, so here's what
I
happens.
would just let go.
Yeah, it's not going to drag you into the water. Here's what happens.
Okay. Okay.
So you're trying to pull and you're tugging, and it feels like it's moving for a minute, and then there's a sticketing and you are holding a disembodied arm as the rest of the body sinks into the water and then starts bobbing on the surface. You make it to the other side all right, though, and you hand Lomiak an arm.
There's an
Well,
arm.
Olemiak
Here's a hand.
Give you a hand.
Olemiak takes the arm and just kind of stares at it for a minute, and you hear this quiet grumbling as Olemiak takes out the shackles and slaps one half of the shackles on the arm. And okay, let's go.
Do you
I
wanna try bobbing for
totally
keeps?
missed. I totally missed the opportunity. Like, here's a hand for grabbing the rest of him.
Don't you want to try to bob for Hakeem with your grappling hook?
No, I don't. Not anymore. Olemiak's gonna stand up and walk out of the cave with a shackled arm.
Look, maybe we can sew it back onto him, like through his clothes. That
Sure.
probably
No.
burned off.
No, it's fine. And actually, Olemiak is gonna take the other shackle and lock the other half to his own arm. There, more convincing.
What?
He has a bracelet now. It's fine. Don't worry, I have a plan.
What the?
I have a plan. Don't worry about it.
I'm so glad I don't have any soda right now.
And Olemiak's just gonna speed walk back to town.
Alrighty, so you guys leave the cave. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me as you start your walk back to town, because it's still at least like 30 minutes to an hour. Ward, do you want to roll a perception check?
Sure, why the hell not?
And Fenton, do you want me to roll one for you, or you got it?
Man, I really
I
suck.
can do perception.
That's like everything you've rolled been like the same thing.
Yes. Except for when he was doing attacks.
The only time I ever do good at anything is if I'm trying to lie or do attacks.
I don't know. You did pretty bad on lying that other time.
12 on perception for me.
At least I did good at scamming.
Okay. So Havu's going to be the one carrying this party again, as per the usual. So as you guys are walking along back to
Unless
town.
it's looking for swords or gold on a dead body.
Oh yeah, she's not good at looking for things. Hold on, Alomiak, back up.
Yeah.
Having any insight to rogues wanting to kill her.
Alright, so as you guys are walking back to town, Havu, you're the one who hears it before anybody else. There are hoofbeats on the road ahead, and they seem to be coming
Oh,
closer.
wait, I got you. Hang on.
Do they sound like coconuts?
This is the one thing I could do as a kid.
I am so glad that you happen to have coconuts just at the ready.
No, that's my hand on my knees.
Oh, God. Is no one getting the reference?
Yes, Monty Python.
Some
We
of
get
us
the
don't
reference,
like Monty
babe.
Python.
Always look on the bright side of
Love
life.
death, do 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 do. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Da 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 da. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke. It's true.
I mean, yeah, isn't that just life?
Yes,
Fenton starts looking for African swallows.
excellent. Well, you
Could
do
be
not see any.
European.
No, it was the African ones that were deemed that they could carry them, but not the European ones.
That's just racist. Anyway, so as you look around for African swallows, and Havu looks around for European swallows, but knows there's horses ahead, around the bend ride two very familiar guards. One young and kind of looking absolutely haggard and tired, and the other one full of bushy, bristle-mustached fervor. And he sees your group, and he starts homing in. There he is! Come on, Private! We gotta take him into custody!
Ah, damn.
And then Alomiak's gonna raise their arm that has the severed hand attached to it, and he's gonna wave and say, "Hey, I found it!"
Go ahead and roll deception.
Deception.
Alomiak, or Felix, did you read the note I sent you?
No, I will now. Yeah.
I see. So they rein in their horses until they're about 10 feet in front of you here and here. And the sergeant gets off his horse and hands the reins to his junior, and he starts trooping forward. He's got a hand on his crossbow, and it's ready to go. And he kind of squints and is like, "Son, that is a severed arm."
And then Alomiak's gonna hold his arm out with the shackle and arm hanging to it, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, take a look. I lost the rest of it, but this is actual murder. I caught the rest of him, and then by the time I got out of the cave, I don't know what happened. He just wasn't there.
So
I think it was a frog."
What? The culprit's right behind you. He confessed, and he points at War.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. This arm belonged to a magic user. He cast on War a spell to make him crazy. Yeah.
Is that so? And he kind of looks at War.
War turtle.
Do you think he would be stupid enough to admit to the whole thing in front of a whole bunch of people?
I mean, maybe.
Okay, no need to be rude. It was a control thing.
Go ahead and make another deception check for me. He gets off his high horse. Oh shit.
Sives, is that you? Are you in there?
As if to confirm what you were saying, the burned arm gives a a weird little jerky twitch inside of its manacles. And the dude kind of just takes a step or 12 back and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he points the crossbow at that. "Damn, son! You got a zombie arm!"
Well, no dip, Sherlock.
Yeah. Would you mind unlocking it and taking it with you as evidence, yeah?
Oh, hell no, I ain't touching that. I don't want to get no zombifications.
Okay then. I guess we go back to town and give it to the lady who is apparently brave. It's not even alive. It's dead. See? And he jiggles it around.
Halo Mac, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit! Is it actually an undead arm?
Dexterity saving throw. Oh no.
So as you're jiggling the arm around, it swings this way and that, and then it swings around and open palm claws at your face. And you now have a arm clutching to the scarf that hides your face.
Alomiak's other hand immediately slaps on top of the hand and presses it into his face so it can't remove the scarf, and he just says,
What?
It's magic.
Yeah, son, I ain't touching that. And the junior's like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't really want to get anywhere near that either."
And you call yourselves guards. First you couldn't catch a turtle, then we get the culprit for you, and now you won't even take the culprit. I am telling your boss. And she walks past them.
Alomiak nods.
Alright.
And Alomiak's gonna walk past them.
I need to speak to your manager.
Morty, take the arm. And the junior's like, "What? Me? I don't want to touch it. I'm your senior, and I am saying take the arm." "But Sergeant Rick, no, shut up. Get the arm. Get the arm, Morty."
Alomiak pauses and turns and holds both hands onto the scarf to keep it there.
Don't you change your decisions based on us. If you don't want to do your job, you don't have to do your job.
This is my job. Giving orders. Morty, take the arm.
Who do you think you are, General?
Oh, jeez, Rick. And that's Sergeant Rick to you, Mortimer. And Morty gets off of the horse.
Sir,
I
nobody give up a
swear to
scrap,
God.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, you can go
I'm
screw yourself,
disappointed
sir.
in you, Aaron, but let's go.
So Mortimer
I'm
gets
not. I'm loving it.
Mortimer gets off the horse, kind of holds both the reins with one hand and just kind of inches over and tries to take the, he grabs a hold of the arm and kind of pries the fingers off your scarf. So he's holding the arm by the wrist now. And he's like, undo the shackles on your wrist so I don't pull your arm too?
No, it's okay. And then, you just see as Alomiak's glove, shrink wraps in like it was in a vacuum chamber, slide out of the shackle, and then re-inflate.
Sergeant Rick! Shut up, Mortimer! We got better things to do!
And then Alomiak lifts a hand and says, yeah, think. Okay, we go. And he's gonna turn around and wait for the others to follow. Come on, we don't have all day.
You hear a scream, and you see Cadet Mortimer on the ground, writhing as an arm clutches its clawed digits to his face. And he's rolling around on the ground like, Cadet Mortimer, stop playing in the snow! Come on!
For the love of God. Alomiak stomps back and doesn't help him remove the arm, but picks up the whole cadet and starts walking back to town.
You are now dragging a screaming cadet with an arm attached to his face. Sergeant Rick
Uh,
hurries over and jumps back on his horse, grabbing Mortimer's.
He jumps back on his high horse.
Jumps back on his high horse.
I can't talk.
Just stop. It's it.
Eventually, after about an hour or so, the screaming fades to soft whimpers, muffled by the hand that is attached to his face. And
I was.
Steven feels great empathy with the recruit. He has flashbacks.
I was trying to say, it's okay if we don't, but I want to try to stab the arm or something with a rapier, hoping that would make it stop before Olomiak even picked up the Morton.
I mean, you can stab it while it's on Mortimer if you want.
Yeah, well, after Mortimer grabbed it, but before Olomiak picked up Mortimer.
Little bit late now.
Well, I was trying to say something, and I was laughing and a little bit being talked over.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It was Sergeant Richard. He's the loudmouth.
What is her name?
Oh, dude, I don't remember.
I think you're making me go back in my notes. All right, hold on.
Is it?
I made shit up.
What's the sister's name? I can't remember the sister's name.
Olgie and Hulu.
Tolkien Hulu.
No, Morty's sister.
It is not Summer. Her name is not Summer. She outranks them both.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, Olomiak's gonna drag the now whimpering private with the hand attached to his face over to the lady and say, brought back the culprit. Like I said, Captain will tell you all about it.
And Havu would like to cast Sacred Flame on the hand that is gripping his face if it's not letting go.
Yeah, you can. It's not like clawing at his face. It's just like attached itself there.
Oh, then he's fine.
He's like that one dude from BNHA.
Yes.
I don't think we ever had her name.
All right. Well, now she's Captain Beth.
Captain Beth.
Bethany. Captain Bethany.
Bethany!
Bethany. Mortimer, what on earth are you doing? Explain, someone.
He's also much braver than the other one on his high horse.
Yeah, Olomiak looks pointedly at the captain.
Well, Sergeant, but anyway, this magic arm is the real perpetrator of all of the murders. It bewitchified poor War into thinking that he murdered people, and it's the action. And as you can see, Private Mortimer is already displaying its vicious nature. Please get it off!
Yeah, more so the person the arm was attached to, but the arm is also cursed.
Yeah, it was an evil wizard.
Yeah, what he said.
And with 6 radiant damage, the arm abruptly goes up in flame and flakes off.
Sorry, you can't put it under arrest, but I figure you want your what is he, cadet? What was he called before?
Cadet Mortimer.
You want your cadet in one piece.
Olomiak picks up the shackles from the ashes of cursed arm and hands it back to Beth.
Alright then. Well, thank you very much for clearing that up. She looks very confused, but seems to be taking the cursed arm thing for fact, considering, it literally was clinging to the cadet's face, so.
You're welcome. Havu walks past her.
Yeah. Okay, gonna go to the inn. Very tired. Good night.
Alright.
Come remember. Fenton, Steven.
Yep, coming. And he, like, holds up a hand to walk past the captain, like, shielding his face. Like, ha 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 ha. There's no wanted posters of me anywhere. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Where is the inn, by the way?
This
Probably the thing that we're
building-
passing right here. Oh.
No, that one has too many holes in the roof.
Yeah. Oh, it's right next to my
Nicholas
house.
doesn't think there's enough of them.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on a second. I can actually get you an in thing because I actually made stuff.
We get to
Well
go
then.
in the inn.
Yeah, you get to go in the inn.
Indian.
Hold on. Let me get picture. This would be a small inn, not a tiny one. Excuse me, sorry. Layer, map layer. Sorry, I gotta make it bigger.
Also, while walking, Havu turns to Olomiak and goes, "Very nice enchanting the arm. Good idea."
Olomiak looks over at Hava and goes, huh?
I did not enchant arm. Did you enchant arm?
Havu's not going to think about the one arm that attacked them, but also the whole rest of the body is in a cave in water that we have to pass back by at some point.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Don't worry about a thing.
Don't you even.
Sorry,
What's
guys. I wasn't
what was
expecting to need this map tonight. I thought you would be fighting more in a cave.
Well, you know, when you kablooey yourself,
At
that
least
kind of
the
takes care of
police
the fight
aren't
for
after
us.
me anymore.
That is accurate. I did roll that natural one.
Would have been a whole
I ain't
lot
got
shorter
no
if there
more
was a dragon that
police
appeared.
on my ass anymore.
There we
Havu
go.
would have advantage or something against the poison, but that's about the extent of it. That might give her an extra 6 seconds.
Acid. Uh-oh.
Hmm?
I lost all your other, stuff.
Hmm.
There we go. Lomiak. War. Fenton. There we go. And then I need to copy paste Steven over because I don't remember what token I had. Maybe I should start making Steven a
It's just
character
about
sheet.
9:30 now.
It is. We'll be finishing up soon for the night. Don't you worry about it. And paste. There we go. Alrighty. So you guys approach the inn. It's a pretty standard looking one. It's pretty small for this town, considering Palebark is not exactly the biggest town out there. There's a small stable next to a pond that in the summertime and sometimes the very, very late spring is thawed enough that creatures might be able to drink from it. There is heaps of snow that have been shoveled off the walk and knocked off of the roof to either side of a path, and wooden slats have been placed down on the path to help prevent it from icing over and give you an easier pace to walk. It has a tall, steep, sloping roof.
You shouldn't need to go up on the roof this time, Alomiak. We should be able to go right in.
Yeah, okay.
Do I know if the door is normally open or if we should knock?
The door is unlocked most of the time that you would be in inns like this. You can just like open the door and walk right in, and this one is no different.
Alomiak's gonna wait until everybody else goes in first and keep a lookout.
He's going to kind of knock and say, hello!
And as you walk in, you see that there aren't too many patrons in the bar at this time of afternoon. There's a small family that's seated at the table to the left as you walk in that appear to be enjoying a breakfast. Two small children and two adult humans that seem to be in like the later 30s, early 40s. You see a jovial looking dwarven barmaid who is manning behind the counter and passing out drinks and getting food from the back. And you see a dwarven and an elven patron seated at the bar in conversation. And the barmaid, as you say hello and come in, kind of looks up and says, "Oh, hello, lass. Come, pull up a seat. What can I get for you?"
So, Hava comes up. And where are the two seated at the bar?
One is here. One is here.
Okay, so she's going to come over this way then. And Hava looks behind her to see if anybody else is coming in and is like, oh, I guess I will do it on my own. I've been carrying this whole team.
Anybody else going into the inn?
Alomiak will
Yes.
last.
And it's just going to be like, so, we were talking to our friend, you may know, Togi's sister. We were talking to her, and she said she sold you an item, or sold someone in the bar an item, a vial with some blue liquid. Do you happen to know anything about that?
I can't say that I really do know anything about that. I did see Hulil in here like a week or so ago. And she, actually, no, I think I might have seen her a day or two ago as well. She didn't look so good, but, she didn't stay very long. I think she was talking to, and she nods at the family that's seated at the table. She was talking to one of them over there for a little bit, but I didn't see her sell nothing.
Which one? The kids look suspicious.
Well, I mean, I'm not really sure which of the gentlemen she talked to, but one of them. They were kind of standing together as a group, you know?
And she turns to Lomiak and looks at Lomiak and goes, should we interrupt their breakfast?
Yeah, okay. And then Alomiak's gonna trek over and ask questions.
Alrighty.
Following Havu because I wasn't paying attention.
So you approach the table, and you can see two human men, and they are seated with two little girls, beautiful brunette children whose faces are currently smeared with butter and jam from the toast slices that they are insisting upon buttering themselves. And they are currently squabbling over the jam pot. And one of them is kind of trying to break it up. And he's like, "Oh, come on, Hope, Magic, it's all right." And you notice that these little girls, inside their brunette hair, curl two pinkish horns. And you notice then that their skin is actually not really pale, but more of a pinkish reddish color. They appear to be two tiefling children, actually.
Huh. Alomiak is gonna, approach
Is there-
and lift his hand and say, hello.
And the one who's not trying to sort out squabbling children, kind of steps over. He's in his late 30s, mid 40s, has a beard that is braided into two little tails, and they appear to have very crooked bows on them, as though two small children may have insisted on doing his beard this morning. And he's like, "Oh, hello. Can I assist you?"
Do you happen to know about a vial that might have been sold to you or your friend a few days ago from a girl named Hulil?
Oh, husband,
tiny.
but yes, I have such file. It's very rare that one could find such artifacts in this area. So I definitely jumped at the chance for sure.
Yeah.
It might be cursed.
Avo.
I mean, it's
Cursed?
true.
And he kind of pales a little bit.
Okay, hey, can I borrow you for 1 second, yeah?
Are you talking to Havu or the dude?
Both.
And he kind of looks back at his little family and he's like, hon, I need to step away for a minute, okay? Huh? Is something wrong, Arvin? No, it's fine,
no.
Fenton. It's fine. I'll
Yeah,
be
it's fine.
right back. Girls, please be good, okay?
Yeah, okay. This way, come on.
As you walk away, there is a crash as somebody has thrown the jam pot across the table, and both children burst out crying.
Alomiak just winces and walks a little faster.
Avu thinks you should be friends with your husband, saying you're not friends.
Well, I mean, oh no, he's my best friend, but
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not specify best friend.
And then Alomiak's gonna step over here, have the dude stop right here, and he's gonna say, Steven, come here. Yeah.
Okay. He comes over.
He's gonna put a hand on Steven's shoulder and then gesture at the dude and say, okay, Carson, this is Steven. Steven, this is person who has the veil. Now, I want you to take a good look at Steven and tell me if you see anything wrong.
And Irvin kind of squints and
Don't touch or breathe too hard.
kind of squints and is like, have you always had blue veins? And Steven's like, no, man, this is a new development, new and wonderful. Welcome to the party. Hi, my name is Steven.
Yeah, okay, so that little vial you have gives a sickness called and he repeats the name he was given that I don't remember.
Frigid woe.
Frigid will.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so we kind of need that because we're trying to find a cure, yeah? And maybe if you have little kiddies, you don't want them to get sick, yeah?
They've all touched it!
Okay, well
Then we
might want
definitely need
hurry.
to find the cure.
And he starts panicking. It's... I knew it was an Aeorian relic, but I didn't... Oh, no.
Okay, deep breath. It takes a little while. It takes a little while. It's not going to happen immediately, so we have some time, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So can we have the vial?
Okay. Okay. All right. And he reaches into his pocket, and he digs out a handkerchief, that seems to be glowing a little bit, from the inside, and he carefully offers it out to you. It was a little bit cracked, so I wrapped it up just so that it wouldn't get hurt anymore.
Oh. Okay. Good. Olomiak is gonna take it and kind of tuck it into the cloak, and you're not sure exactly where it goes, but it's gone. And then Olomiak's gonna, place his hands together very calmly and just kind of like bow a little bit, and then say, "Okay, say, do you know? What do you know about the vial? Yeah."
I know it's I know it's an Aeorian artifact. It came from Miss Hulil told me it came from a very reputable explorer who explores Aeorian ruins, and I was gonna take it, and I was gonna sell it, because we're booksellers, my husband and I, and sometimes when we move around we find cool
Uh-huh.
things that people will pay money for, and this was a genuine Aeorian artifact that can fetch a lot of money, and she said she
Uh-huh.
needed to get home in a hurry, and she didn't have to take it with her. She didn't have the proper transport for it, and it was such a good deal.
Yeah, it was. You're very, how you say, the, not the penny pincher, the, a good eye for deals, yeah? Anyway, books, right. Would your, okay, husband, bookstore. Books have information. Maybe information on the cure, yeah?
It's not. I've.
Deep breath. You want a hug?
No. If I am sick, I don't want to get anybody else sick.
I've already had
Oh.
Stephen plenty.
Oh God. I need. I don't
Yeah,
know
breathing good.
anything about frigid woe. We don't have a lot of. I sell books. I don't research. I'm not a librarian. Okay.
Okay, other question. With people you sell books to, have you sold any magic-y books lately?
Elro is always a good buyer when we come through town.
Yeah, okay, who is Elro? Is he a magic-y person?
You know who Elro is. Elro is the one who gave you the job to find out what the heck is going on and why people are dying.
Oh, that nerd! Yeah, okay, I know who that is.
He's the town elder. You know who Elro is.
Yeah, I was thinking of that nerd.
He's literally the person who asked you to find out what the heck is going on and report back to him.
Yeah. So Olomiak is gonna, give the dude like a gentle air pat, knowing he doesn't want to be touched. On this, okay, maybe you'll go home, start a nice warm fire.
My
and,
home is several hundred miles from here. We're just passing through.
Oh, okay. No, it's okay. I have an idea. Hey, okay. Here, come with me. And he's gonna walk over here, and he's gonna point at his own house. He's gonna say, "You see that building? Yeah. See the guard? Okay. He's gonna wave an arm and wave at the guard and say, "Hey!"
Oi!
And he's gonna point exaggeratedly at the dude and say, "He lives in my house right now, okay?"
Alright.
Okay, thanks. And then he's gonna point at the house and say, "Okay, you live there for now. Go start fire. Yeah, go
okay.
start fire."
Okay. Alright. And he just runs back into the inn. to go get
We
his
ask
food.
his husband might read.
Yeah, nerd. Anyway, where do we find the elder again? I don't know where he usually stays.
He was
Fenton, you
in
know where the
the
elder is, yeah?
he was in the town hall last time we talked to him.
He was
Yeah,
in the town hall.
I forget where that is.
Across the street.
That's the town hall? I thought that was the bathrooms.
I think there are bathrooms in the town hall. It is fancy in there.
Well, that would make sense because politicians are full of crap.
Oh my god, he's not a politician, he's an elder. He wasn't elected.
He just is old.
Hmm.
So Havu knocks on the door, sticks her head in, and goes, "Is Eros in here?"
You actually see him sitting at the table with his head kind of in his hands, and he kind of jerks them up. Yes, I'm here.
So she closes the door and goes, "He's in here!" And then she opens the
Okay,
door back
okay.
up and comes walking in.
Alright, guys, come on. Lomiak's gonna wave Warren, Fenton, and Steven over.
Steven comes over. Hey, War, are you still awake?
Yeah,
Are you coming along?
sure.
Okay. And I assume Fenton does too.
Yes.
Lomiak's gonna stand all the way back here. He has the
Everywhere
vial.
the party went, the war turtle followed suit.
And Elro's gonna kind of look questioningly at them. He's like, did you find out any information?
Yeah, we know what's killing everybody.
Oh, excellent. What is it?
It is frigid woe
What?
Yeah, I
from
got it right here. And Steven pulls out the vial.
a Urian relic vial.
Do you open the handkerchief it's
No.
wrapped in?
No, he leaves it wrapped, but he
Okay.
like tilts it so it shows the cork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
how do we fix now?
It may have something to do with the vial being broken.
Okay.
At least you sound like you know what's going on a little bit. No one else knows anything.
I have lived a long time, so I have heard of it. I have never seen a case of it myself, but I have heard of it.
Well, now you've seen many cases.
Where did you find this?
It has traveled through many people. There was some shady people that sold it to other people who sold it to other people, that it got stolen. It has been a lot of things going on.
Can you give me a list of people?
Okay.
And
So
do we
as
have
I
to focus
understand-
on that now? We should find the cure first.
Yes, I will get
Yeah.
on that, but if that is frigid woe, then it is very, very important that we isolate who came in contact with it so we can see how big of a problem this really is.
Okay. Fenton has a friend named Tolki, yeah?
Okay, yes. Oh yes, Togi. I assumed she might, because of the weird vein things. And I did point you to her to begin with, so yes, okay, yeah.
And her sister came to visit her. Then she got it.
Okay, that's two, alright. And he's writing down names.
And then Steven, he hung out with
Okay.
Togi, so he got it. And then the two gentlemen and their kids in the inn, maybe exposed, but we
What's-
have them isolated.
What's their names?
Don't know, didn't ask, but they're at my house now. Because, they
Arden,
live hundreds of miles away.
Ethan, Magic and Hope.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and so they got it from the innkeeper, and before that, Hulo gave it to innkeeper, or sold it. Innkeeper gave it to them. Before that, Hulo got it from Dorki, or Ergon, Oh yeah, Ergon died to a frozen wall, by the way. And then a shopkeep down the street where the murders happened. Caught the murderer, by the way. Not where. Ha 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 ha. And a shopkeep there have it as well.
Ah, that explains the frozen corpse. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's been writing down all the names you've been giving him. All right.
I don't know if it goes across animals, but Togi does have a dog.
Yeah, it died to the frozen wall. It was horrible. Yeah.
Does she have two?
Deception.
The one is still alive.
Roll deception for me.
How could rabies do this?
Are you quite certain we found one of Tolgi's dogs decapitated in the streets? It did not appear frozen.
Maybe
Wow,
he was just in the snow.
That's a weird symptom.
All right. Okay. And Elro is kind of massaging his temples. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very sorry. This is not here. And he kind of digs in his pouch and pulls out a bag, and he sets it on the table, and you can hear the clink of coins. Here's the 100 gold I promised you. But please, if you could possibly go home and rest for now. Thank you very much. But if you could please come back in the morning, I might have another job for you.
Sure. Okay.
Do you want to hold the vial, or do you want us to keep it?
If you could leave it there on the table, and he points at the table a little bit in front of Alomiak and well away from him. I need to take some precautions before I handle it.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, sure, okay. Alomiak just keeps holding the vial.
Alomiak, if you could please place it on the table. I need to research it in order to figure out what I can do for my people.
You sure about that?
I am quite certain.
Okay. Alomiak hesitantly sets it on the table.
I have lived a long time. I will take precautions, but if such befalls me, there are those who can step in and take my place.
Okay.
I thank you for your concern, however.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good evening.
Okay,
Thank
bye,
you.
Havu. Yeah,
Alright.
so I kind of promise a lot of people that we find a cure. So maybe we work on that quick, yeah?
Well, yes, I need to do that as quickly as possible. I don't want anyone else to die.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm going to be working on tonight, and maybe if I have an answer by morning, if there's ingredients I can find, maybe I can send you out to find them. If there's a place you need to go to get them, I should know by then. Just come back in the morning. I'm not sleeping tonight until I have answers. Don't you worry.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. That works for us, yeah. Okay, goodbye. And then Alomiak's gonna take Steven's hand and lead him back to the house.
And you take Steven along with you.
Come on, Stephen, we go sleep.
Sleep sounds good. I like sleep.
Yeah.
And as you draw close to the house, you can hear an almighty crash resound from within it as the guard outside winces.
Everything okay, Bobby?
Well, your friends that are staying moved in? you hear another crash and a call of, "Magic! No, don't stand on that!"
Okay, I get this. Thank you, Bobby. And then Lomiak's gonna step inside and.
Please roll dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay, sure. Dexterity saving throw.
As you step inside, you feel movement to your left with your blind sight, and you whip in that direction just in time to see a small, maybe 6-year-old tiefling child swinging from one of the beams and letting go to catapult in your direction with a giggle. You manage to catch her in time so that she does not bowl you over, and with a quick spin, set her down on the floor. And then she grins and says, "Again!" And that's where we're going to stop for the evening.
Oh, great.
Also, you guys are now level 2!
Oh my god!
Cool.
I had a feeling we were.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, go ahead and, whenever you guys want to, you can level your characters up before Wednesday next session. Anybody who needs help, I will help them out, aka you, Jason,
I'm gonna do it right now.
after we're done the
I
session.
like how you needed to reiterate me.
Well, because I've got your character sheet on my account, so you have to come to me so we can level it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
Luckily, level 2 barbarian is very simple.
Yeah, it is. He's been a level 2 barbarian before. Rest in peace, Bronze Hammer.
I go
Well,
from
I'm pretty sure he
14
was
health
level
to 23.
6.
Yeah, but I mean, you've been level 2 on him before.
I go
I mean, not really from when I was actually playing as him though,
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, well, anyway.
because I pretty much randomly showed up at level 5.
Anyway, thanks everybody out there who might have been watching tonight. We super appreciate it. You can catch me here tomorrow when I'll be doing Icewind Dale with the new crew. And we'll be starting that probably in the area of 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on availability of people. From those of us here at Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons and our one-shot Frozen Sick, good night. Don't let the
Good
frigid woe
night.
take over your veins and freeze you to death tonight. Bye.
To be fair, this is kind of like a combined cast of characters from a lot of the sessions.
Correct. Good night.
Good night.